Alright guys, this is NY Jedi, New York Jedi. This is the movements that they do at the beginning of every show. They go through their practices. New York Jedi is going to talk to us right after they get through this. They wanted to show off a little bit of the stuff they do. Each character is created by each of the individual guys, all the way down to every little detail in their costumes. So I believe none of these guys are actually copies of anything that has been done before. So very creative, very interesting. They've been featured in several magazines. They're featured in a DVD about the Way of the Sword, I believe it was. What was the DVD you were featured in?
Reclaiming the Blade.
Reclaiming the Blade, that was it, and it's all about swords and things like that, right?
Yeah, it's a history of the medieval sword especially, but it does cover the katana and the Japanese styles and Chinese, but it largely talks about how, why the sword was needed, how it came about, how people trained for it, and then why we lost it, even the artwork of using it. And then because of the advent of the gun and everything like that. So when the producers of the DVD found out about us, they wanted to include us. So now we're in the bonus features with our own documentary.
Cool. I was mentioning that as I was talking about what you guys were doing. What do you call that opening?
Oh, there's 7 forms of lightsaber combat in Star Wars, so that's our version of Sheet Show.
Okay, gotcha. So you're New York Jedi.
The New York Jedi.
Tell me what that is.
New York Jedi is a lightsaber stage combat group, and around the world we're known as SaberWars.com, the lightsaber enthusiast collective. So what we do is, no matter what kind of character you want to create, you pull that in, you put a lightsaber in their hands, and you train in real-world martial arts, but in a stage combat setting. So, you actually get to learn like the real physical, natural abilities that if you really need to defend yourself with one of these, you probably could.
All right, nice. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the characters and the costume and what goes into that.
Oh, it's great. We call it hero building. So when you come into the club, you have your character idea. Like me, I love Predators. So I wanted to have a Predator Jedi. So I picked up a lightsaber, I designed the lightsaber, and then I decided that I wanted to be a double lightsaber. So then now I train in two-handed, single-handed, and full staff. Nice. For my character. So, and then everybody else, you write your own backstory. Like my character's name is Talek. He's a runt on his world because I'm not 7 feet tall.
Right.
So, you customize your costume how you want it. But it's, everybody, it's whatever you want to do.
So each one of these are custom made from. Each one of you guys made your own costumes based off your own characters, even down to the saber and the hilt, right?
Even down to the lightsaber and the hilt, yes. We don't use any of the FX sabers anymore. We design our own hilts through either saberforge.com or the customsabershop.com, advancedlightweaponry.com. There's a couple of saber manufacturers out there that you can get whatever you want, and it ranges from like $50 for like a PVC tubing all the way up to like $600 for the most elegant, elaborate, heavy. These things really take a beating. They're really
well balanced.
Yeah, like this one, this is a custom saber shop pieces and bits that were put together by the gentleman to my verse. Or is this a saber?
It's an Ultra Saber.
Oh, it's an Ultra Saber. Oh. Well, it's similar parts and that kind of stuff. This is an advanced light weaponry.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
All right.
Feel
a lot of detail in there. Oh,
feel how heavy that is?
Check it out.
But check it out, it's really balanced too, like a regular sword would be.
Exactly. Whenever we make our sabers, you want them to be balanced because there's lots of spins, the larger flourishes. They look much better on camera, so you want your saber to be well balanced, and you need to get to know your saber too, so you can work with it.
There's a lot of detail in this. I don't know if you guys can see this hilt right here, but as we all know, a saber is very important to a Jedi. How much time do you guys put in the detail of your sabers?
The detail of the sabers? Well, it depends on the maker of the saber. Like myself, I bought several parts from the custom saber shop, and I made my own design the way I wanted it. So I think I spent maybe about a total of 8 hours between soldering and putting it together and measuring the blade and then playing with it for a while, coming back, doing another adjustment. Because a Jedi knows his saber. That's the final step of becoming a Jedi. You make your own saber. So that's the thing that I really love about everybody. Like if you look at these guys behind them, the effort and detail that goes into everybody's costume, and it's all uniquely their characters. So Juan here he's influenced by Japanese culture, so his tabards, his Jedi outfit is very of Japanese influence, even right down to the shoes. He's got what do you call those?
Geita.
Geita.
It's called Geita, and what's the rest of it called?
Well, the pants are traditional Japanese hakama used in kendo and aikido. The top, I sewed a semi-kimono top, and I made this called the kataginu, sometimes known as the shogun shoulders.
Nice. So that's pretty common for everybody to actually put that much detail in it, and it can be inspired off regular Jedis or.
Yeah.
Tell me. Okay, here's the better way of putting it. If I walked in and I wanted to be a part of this, where do I begin?
You want to be good or bad?
I want to be good.
Okay, so we'll call that.
That's not true. I'm always bad, but like every Jedi game I play, I'm always bad. But let's just say I want to be good.
Okay, so then then that's where you start. So then, what color is your blade going to be? Most of the time, the bad guys have a red one. Well, he's our Sith Joker. When he puts his makeup on, he actually looks like Heath Ledger's Joker, but in his own version. But his saber is purple. But Mace Windu is purple too. But Mace Windu is a badass. So I mean, you know, you get to bleed those lines however you want. Like my other saber is orange, but my Predator is a dark Jedi. So like he follows the dogma, but you know when things need to get gritty, just let me take care of it. Okay. But and then you know,
So I have to choose pretty early on what my color is.
well, yeah. I mean, you can get like this blade right here. This is white, so you can get little gels that will change the color in this, so you can go back and forth to whatever character you want. You know, but it all depends upon what you want to do, and then buy multiple sabers. Like I have at least 7 or 8 custom sabers, and I have all the effects sabers by Hasbro as well.
So the viewers are already asking a couple of questions. They want to know: do you guys do a lot of any paper and pencil with it? You know, the role playing stuff. Where does it go from here? How extensive is the training? Like sword fight, combat. What do you do?
Okay, well, twice a week in New York City, we have classes that range for 2 hours. And how we run the classes is you come in, you learn a couple of sword techniques, and then you pair off with a person, and then you work on the sword techniques, and then you show off for the rest of the class at the end of the class. So we have like, you know, a little critique to say, that looked great, this didn't look too great, that wasn't believable, or this looked fantastic, you should do that again, but maybe do a little bit shorter, and then we add a layer of music on top of that. Now, as far as the pen and paper, you know, writing stories, that's all up on saberwars.com. People put their backstories, their adventures off into, like, we have a huge war story that includes all the characters right now that we're working on. It's a complete redesign of all the stories that we've been doing up until this point. So it gets that involved with the...
We got a little Jedi.
It's Ahsoka, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. Great outfit. But see,
It's fiction writing more than role playing. That's kind of what the fans were asking, I think. Yeah. So, fiction writing and that. Where can we go and find out about this? We didn't even give a website yet.
NewYorkJedi.com. That's our local club. It's all spelled out correctly with Jedi for Jedi, or SaberWars.com.
Right. We talked about it.
Right. Saber Wars is even cooler because our website got so popular. People were saying we want to open up our own club here. We're this, you know, this. So we were just like, we got to take the forum off of New York Jedi and do a much larger site. So now the clubs are springing up all over the place. Like there's 4 in Siberia that I know of, a couple in Singapore, UK, Maryland just came on. We just started Chicago at the Wizard Chicago show. PA, Los Angeles. There, I mean, if you have just a couple of people in one area, you've got a club.
What do you think it is about Jedi that people want to be Jedi? Like, and light, dark. What is it?
What is it? You mean about the light warrior role?
Well, it's one of it's one of those things that have been around for about 30 years now, and people want to do this. So many cities are popping up doing this. What is it about Jedi that drive people to want to be?
I think in my own interpretation, people love the escapism. You know, we all have to open up that good book or spend time with the video game or, you know, the movies. Me personally, I grew up watching a lot of martial arts movies and Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee and all that kind of stuff, but I've always been really fascinated with samurai. So I got into Eastern philosophy and Buddhism and all that stuff. But I'm also a sci-fi geek. So when I was not practicing my katana, when the lightsabers came out, I was just having fun doing all the moves that I was doing with my martial arts and stuff like that, because there's a hero inside everybody that is just itching to get out. We all know that. You know, what is that little key that's going to open up that lock and make that hero go, ah? You know, I'm not going to walk around I'm not afraid of anybody anymore. Now I can walk around now. I don't care if I'm a dork. I'm happy.
You like the hero aspect of it.
That's what everybody likes about it.
Or the villain aspect of it. You like that too. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it. So how long have you been a Jedi?
All my life.
All your life. Nice. We really appreciate it. That's New York Jedi, guys. Check out their website. What's up?
We got this is our 5th year anniversary in the New York City Greenwich Village. I can't even say it. New York City Greenwich Village Halloween Parade. That's where we got our start. A couple of us just got Master Replicas sent us 10 lightsabers, 5 blue, 5 red. We put a show on in the village parade, and before I knew it, the website took off.
Crazy.
And then the club started, and then we met people a couple of months later, like Rich, who's been here for like 4 years.
Nice.
This is really, we've been full 4 years now. We are on our 5th year anniversary.
Where's your next con?
Next con is next week at GameX.
GameX in Philly?
Yeah, and I think we're going to try to make Chiller, but I don't know.
Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Oaks, Pennsylvania, yeah. GameX.com, I'm pretty sure is the website.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks for talking to us.